Welcome back, everyone. We're back from break. I hope you stood up, got some water, ate some food if you needed it, stretched a little bit, because now we are back to the final episode for this arc. Hopefully, we'll see with Snashers getting healed, maybe. So we'll see how everybody else reacts. But since the last time we were before break, it was a cure move. It is now Snasher's turn to make a move, and Snasher rears back up, angry, and shouts, and you all in your head hear a million screams. Everybody roll grit, please.
Okay, +1. Yay.
I have consistently rolled like 5s on all of my crit checks.
Awesome. What did everybody else get?
I got a 9.
Okay.
I
Craigory,
got
what
it.
did you get? Okay, what did you get?
Oh, I got an 8.
8. Okay.
Your boy Craigory got those box cars, baby.
No.
Woo!
And you know,
So-
for the people watching who absolutely don't know what boxcars are, that's
Oh,
not
that is 2
at all.
6s, please.
Oh, okay, you got 6. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
absolutely know what that meant. Yeah,
Oh,
boxcar.
I'm sorry.
Totally, absolutely.
Yes.
You know who I am just clarifying for the stream.
Well, you know, for
for
chat.
the
Yeah.
chat
Yeah,
who
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know what
yeah.
that is.
Oh.
Anyway, so you got 12.
Yes, I don't have anything for grit, so yes, it is just a 12.
Awesome. Carmi, the millions of screams in your head
Yeah.
have debilitated you. You cannot move.
Yay. Perfect.
Fen and Kay, they're loud. And it distracts you. So for the next turn, if you decide to make any actions that isn't any of your moves, you will get a -1.
Okay.
You know, if it's not a symbiosis move. Craigory, nothing happens to you. You're perfectly fine. You have experienced this debilitating things multiple times, and you're like, I've grown accustomed to it, and it doesn't bother
Try
you.
something new.
Try something new.
I'm not gonna say that. Sweet God, I am not saying that out loud to this thing. No.
Awesome. That is Snasher's move. What is the team's move?
Yeah, I would like to see what everybody else is doing first before I try and do something.
Carme is currently kind of debilitated.
Yeah, Carmen can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carme
Carme
is
can't move.
stuck.
She'd be stuck.
Just really want to get Elise out of this portal. Yeah, it's really the only thing for me at this point. It's like it's the point of pride. I'm gonna pull our wizard out of the
Okay.
out of the
our-
hole in reality.
Well, if that's the case,
You're going to
then
do a non-symbiosis move and just do a force move, correct?
Yeah, unless somebody else has got a better idea.
Fine.
I mean, you can still do a symbiosis move. Like I said, the team move is the symbiosis move. Everybody else can make moves outside of it, but it doesn't affect the track at all.
I mean, if we're gonna get a track, I mean, if you're gonna do that, maybe Kay, since she's right there, just get in the way, just continues like just being
Okay.
the target.
Go ahead and roll force, but make it a -1 because you are still dealing, Fen, with the millions of screams in your head.
That's an 8.
Woohoo!
You are able to pull her from her calves to her waist. It's happening. It's moving.
I'm
Slow.
about to just leave her to this thing.
Slow, but it's happening. And you said, Kay, you were doing the get out of the way move.
Yeah. Or yeah, that's it's doing get in the way. Get in the way move.
Get in the way move. Okay. Roll your grit, please. And since this is a symbiosis move, your -1 does not apply.
Okay. Come on, please. Okay. Ooh. 11.
Okay. You channel the danger away. From channel the danger away from you toward. Wait, what?
Okay. Let's see. Danger away.
Anyway, you're able to basically distract Snasher, with what you're doing.
Keep doing what we're doing, being annoying and just like death. Just have this is like
What
iron
did
grip
you
on
do
this thing's face.
on the thing's face? Okay, so
Yeah.
you're still
On
in the
their
way,
face. Yeah.
and he like even though she's on the back, she's trying to get up, but
Yeah.
because of you being in her face, she's like
Yeah.
scrambling and slipping around, and she's roaring against you.
Yeah. Right now, Kay is just really hoping that Snasher doesn't like figure out to do like the scrape against the wall move. This is what she's.
Mm.
Awesome. You are now at so the monster went down a track. It's Snatcher's turn again. Snatcher is just gonna try and slap at you, try to get you off again. Roll grit for me, please, and you will get your -1 here because it's not a symbiosis move. Unless you want to do something else, but it will be a -1 whatever you decide to roll.
I don't think I have a lot of. I don't think I have a lot of like finesse moves. I'm hanging onto this creature's onto Snatcher's like the front. And there's so I got a 6, so it's it's probably time that
Yeah.
Snatcher like finally pried.
Yeah. You are thrown off. And your hand now, your whole hand. Oh, actually, that doesn't apply anymore because that wound has been healed. You don't have that anymore. But you have been thrown off, and you are thrown across the lake, the Golden Lake, or what was the Golden Lake because it doesn't exist anymore, and you
Oh.
do hit a wall. So
Yep, she did
you're
that
thrown
extra
above.
bounce when you
Yeah. And now it's the team's move. Snasher is able to see what's happening because Kay is no longer there. What are you going to do before Snasher gets back on their feet or hands? I guess.
I would like to. I what I would like to do is use my special again.
Okay.
Because everybody seems to be a little disoriented. I want to give them a chance to, um, get their stuff together.
Okay.
So this round, I will take. I will take this round to prep
Mm-hmm.
the the during symbiosis, take one turn to study, create an additional round to prepare a small meal to soothe creature and help in healing. So I guess it'd be this turn and next turn I
So
can apply it.
So the team will have 2 turns basically.
Yeah.
What do you do
So
to soothe and help in healing?
so well, it says prepare a small meal, but I would like to do a little more than just that.
Okay.
I would like to I feel since this thing spoke to me in my mind and it seems to have some kind of like psychic connection, I assume it can read feelings as well. This is all just me assuming and hoping. So I am going to I'm going to hope this works. And if it does work, I know exactly where I'm going to go from this. But I would like to make my way up to it as it's thrashing and doing all this stuff, and take some of the salve I had,
Mhm.
and hope that it you know, like, I think I have I think I have one of the peaches still.
Mhm.
I want to take that, put the salve on it, and try and feed it to it, like toss it in its mouth as it, whenever it opens its mouth again. And then as it does that, I want to play the music briefly to get its attention.
Mhm.
And then I am going to, your boy's going to have a great, wonderful, silly idea. And I'm just going to start reading jokes from the joke book. And even though
Oh,
it's
boy.
an extremely old joke book,
Uh-huh.
Craigory still finds a lot of those jokes hilarious. So he will, as he's reading, whether he means to or not, will like start reading a joke and then remember how it goes and start laughing a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and hoping that this new positive wave of emotions will affect
Mhm.
uh Snasher. Still scared as shit, but
But you're trying to like
is trying to, like, there are brief moments where he reads the joke and laughs, like genuinely laughs, and then like looks up and is like, "Oh shit, no, we're still in this fight. Oh god."
um as I said, the specialty gives you 2 turns team to make symbiosis moves. Um and it looks, what happens is that while Craigory basically shoves a peach down Snasher's throat and then starts reading jokes, Snasher is taken by surprise and is just confused at the absurdity that's happening. Is basically like, what is going on? And this gives you guys 2 moves, 2 turns to make your move.
Okay. Is the screaming to a point where, like, died down to a point where Carme can start moving again?
I was gonna ask that.
Oh yeah, roll for grit, Carme.
Hey, what's up?
Everybody else doesn't need to roll for it because you've gotten your negatives, but I want to know if Carme can move.
Hey,
Is it another
hey,
5?
hey, gang! First, not 5 roll of the session on
Hey.
grit. It's a
Is it a
7.
4?
It's a 7.
Hey!
All right, you get a
First not
negative
five, it's a
one.
one.
You get a negative one for
Oh, good
any
enough.
roll you make outside of a symbiosis move.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, it's
It's a
not
7.
bad.
Well,
You're not
You can, I mean,
debilitated.
you're just with the rest of.
I was going to basically propose we do a we go on 3 by having Fen like struggling to pull Elise out of this portal. Just kind of shout back over their shoulder uh at Carme and say like, you got any ideas?
Sorry, am I still hearing the screams? I just want to make sure.
You are.
Okay.
Everybody is, but it's everybody
It's
is just.
debilitating for me.
It was debilitating. Now it's not. It's just
Okay.
-1 for everybody now, except
Got
for
it.
Craigory. Craigory
Okay.
is totally fine. He's been inoculated to it.
Mhm.
I think Carme just like yells back a little louder than she really needs to because of the current circumstances with mind screaming. And she's just like, just give me a second. And she again tries to fix Fortuna.
Awesome. Roll. What was it again?
Fine, if that's okay.
Roll fine. -1, please.
That is a 9.
Awesome.
Ooh.
You are able to fix her. Not the best.
Yeah.
Not brand new. Might break still, but for one move, you can do whatever you need with her. But again, this doesn't count as the symbiosis move. Are you still doing the we go on 3 for everybody here?
Yeah, I think I'm game for that. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Everybody roll and choose a stat that would describe, unless that was the roll you wanted to make, Carme.
No, that's yeah. Can I propose like an action for the we go on 3? Like the flan,
Please.
the
The
plan
plan.
on the fly, the flan.
Mhm.
The flying
I-
plan.
So Snasher is kind of like subdued right now and chilling and eating,
Confused.
right? Okay,
Mhm.
confused.
On their back, just watching Craigory make jokes.
Can I propose a really silly addition to that? Can we Timon and Pumbaa this? Can we do a dance and sing song to go along to try and calm Snatcher?
Okay. Absolutely in.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
What-
yeah.
What does it
Cool.
look like?
I think if you would be so Fen piloting the Fortuna and doing like a little like can dance. Carme is going to try and sing, which is a skill she has, but it's a -1 skill. And Kay, I'm not quite sure what your character can add to this, but I feel like we could round it out pretty nicely.
What
I mean-
skill? What skill?
Like a dance or singing or
Any-
something like that.
You wanna know
Performance.
something?
Yeah.
What was it? That's one of her specialties is dance.
Yes! Yes!
I mean, she'll do as much as she can. She just got like bodied by a giant spider. But
Hell yeah. All right, we're
Uh,
gonna do a song and dance for Snatcher.
yeah, it might be better when like, she's a
Absolutely.
little disoriented.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like you get Fen is like has Elise halfway out of the portal, looks like over to the looks over to Fortuna, looks back at Elise, is just like, whatever. Let's go, and jumps in, and we're gonna do this thing.
Awesome. Everybody roll and add their stat, please. If you're still able to add your trainings and backgrounds, you will get the ability to add a D4 to your roll. If you have used it already this session, you cannot. But if you haven't, then you can.
I have not.
I got a 10.
Awesome. So we have one hold that we can, use.
Do
you wanna
go,
do I
Lynn?
need to?
Oh, go ahead.
No, do you want to go, Lynn?
Yeah. Kay also got a 10,
Awesome. We
And
have
also
two
Zip- and fictionally Zippy is also dance because Zippy also knows.
holds.
I, with a -1, got an 11.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You all have 3 holds, and you can spend it however you want, whenever you want. You know,
Can I?
yeah.
So we've got our 2 dancers, right? In
Mhm.
Zippy
Fortuna and
You have
Kay.
Zippy and Kay dancing.
Yeah. Can
you
I sing the song?
Please sing the song.
When you're a snatcher and you're having a little mash, get with your friends and have a little bash. Gonna have a song and dance and get some entertainment. She's just like, gonna have a time in a maze. It's gonna be all of the days that we spend being friends. What rhymes with entertainment? For engagement. She just like goes on.
That was a roaring success. You all have befuddled Snasher because Snasher was fighting for their life, and for the first part of this fight, you were all fighting them as well, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, Craigory jumps up and like shoves a peach down their throat and then starts telling jokes, and now everybody is doing a song and dance. Snatchers befuddled, and the screaming stops. You also have one more move left. Before I ask what that next move is, what are you going to spend your 3 holds on?
So we know we need at least 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we refreshed 2 aces,
Mhm.
2 of our 4 critical aces, that gives us a average roll of 8,
hmm
and then we could move it back 1, which would put us at move Snasher back 1, putting Snasher at the D8 on the track.
You're still
Average roll of 12 is
You're
solid.
just so you know, you're still at the D4 on the control track.
True,
But-
but like we've got more time to start moving stuff
Alright.
around, get pieces
Or-
in place.
We
Or-
could blow all of them on advancing the control track and pushing one back as well, potentially.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's an option.
why
I'm not saying
just-
it's the good option. I'm just saying
Why-
it's an option.
Why
You
push
wouldn't-
it back
you
when we
wouldn't
can
need
just
to push it back.
Yeah.
If
Sure.
you're gonna use it all up, then it'll be on D10.
Yeah.
And you're on top of him.
But
it is just 1d10 that you're going to roll.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
gives us
Why
a
not?
1
Two
in 10
T8,
chance to.
Could be a 1. I just like roll that thing and it's like it's a 1.
So it's up to you
That's
guys.
my fear.
You do
my
have
great fear.
3.
Advance 1,
Mm-hmm.
take 2 criticals. Advance 2, take 1 critical.
I do like having the 2 criticals and just having that
works
thing
for
up
me.
Yeah.
once.
Okay, so we're advancing control track by 1, taking back 2 critical aces.
Awesome. All right. So we're on D6 for your roll, and then you have 2 critical aces. You still have one more move before Snasher makes a
Okay.
move.
So what can we do that will advance the track?
We're going up there. What can advance the track?
What do you have in your mouth? Advances the track on a 10,
Yeah.
on a 9 or a 10,
Mm-hmm.
7 to 10. So I could just go up and give Snasher a big hug. Just like finish the little like robot song and dance. And confused spider.
Yeah.
You know, that was a joke, but I feel like that's kind of where we're at.
No, we're 100% there. Kill him with kindness.
So, yeah.
All right. Roll plus your force.
I'm gonna do it in the Fortuna, which means that I can add a D4 for my heavy machinery operation.
All right.
It's like just the legs get extended real wide and wrapped around as the hug, and Fen leans out and is like, "Hey, buddy, it's okay." That is a 4, 5, and a 1 for another 10.
Awesome. You get the monster in a very advanced lock, and we advance the track.
Mm-hmm.
You're now on D8. You're still not on top of Snasher, but you're coming close. It is now Snasher's turn, and Snasher, with your hug. At first, it was a warm. It felt like an okay hug, and like Snasher was like, "Oh, okay," but then it got tighter, and that sort of started Snasher up again with like the shock of like what is happening, and they don't like it. Everybody roll grit, please, because the screams are gonna come in.
Oh, screens are
again.
back.
I mean, depending on what you roll.